For 7 years he had worked in the same company's IT support department. Every day he solved employees' technical problems, installed software. He patiently helped those who asked Marcus, "What was my password again?" Nobody knew he was once on the FBI's most wanted cybercriminals list, or that he had hacked global banks, until the moment of a professional cyber attack on the company forced him to use his old skills. Welcome to Hidden Page Stories. Before we begin this powerful story, tell us in the comments which city you're watching from today. And if you believe stories like this need to be heard, hit that subscribe button and help us keep these stories alive. Marcus Klein was 45 years old and worked in Meridian Financial's IT support department. It was a medium-sized financial consulting company with 150 employees. Marcus's desk was in the quietest corner of the office, far from the window, in a place nobody paid much attention to. Every morning he came at 8:30, drank the same coffee, opened the same computer. His daily routine was always the same: cleaning viruses that entered the email system, resetting forgotten passwords, restarting frozen programs, solving printer problems. Employees called him Uncle Marcus. He was patient, cheerful, helpful. "Uncle Marcus, my computer is very slow." "Uncle Marcus, my email won't open." "Uncle Marcus, how do I use this software?" These kinds of questions came dozens of times a day. Marcus never got angry with any of them. He dealt with them one by one. He would explain slowly, show step by step, repeat if necessary. "No problem," he would say each time. "That's what I'm here for." Company managers appreciated Marcus but didn't see him as anyone special. He was just one of the reliable people in the IT department. Someone who did his job well, didn't complain, sometimes even refused overtime pay. There were no photos on Marcus's desk, no personal items, just his computer, notebooks, and a few technical books. A simple, organized, inconspicuous workspace. Just like himself, Marcus Klein's real story began in 1995. He was 18 years old then and studying computer engineering. But instead of focusing on classes, he preferred exploring the dark corners of the internet. The first system he hacked was the university's grade database, not just to change his own grades, but to understand how the system worked. Then he infiltrated local banks' websites, not to steal money, but to find security vulnerabilities. After graduating from university in 2000, he entered the illegal world. He used the alias Ghost protocol. It was nearly impossible to trace him because he used different methods, different entries, different exit strategies in each attack. Between 2001 to 2007, he had hacked dozens of major companies and government institutions worldwide, $15 million from Credit Suisse, classified files from the Pentagon, criminal databases from Interpol, each time without leaving a trace, without being caught. The FBI's cybercrime unit called Marcus the Ghost. For 6 years they searched for him but never got close. Marcus hid very well, was always one step ahead, but in 2008, everything changed. During the global economic crisis, Marcus made a big mistake. While hacking Lehman Brothers, he left a trace that would expose his real identity. The FBI finally reached him. In fall 2008, the FBI caught Marcus in Chicago. The charges were heavy: infiltrating federal computer systems, financial data theft, international cybercrimes. He faced a total of 45 years in prison, but the FBI offered Marcus a deal. In exchange for being cooperative, sharing his old hacking methods, consulting on cybersecurity, his sentence would be reduced to 2 years. Marcus accepted. During the 2 years he spent in prison, he contributed to the FBI's cybersecurity program. He helped catch his old crime partners, closed security gaps, developed new protection systems. When he got out of prison in 2010, Marcus had completely changed. He was no longer interested in illegal activities. He just wanted a normal, quiet life. He wanted to forget his past and make a new beginning. When he found the IT support job, it was perfect. His technical knowledge was sufficient. Nobody questioned his past. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He just helped people, solved their problems. For 7 years he lived a quiet, orderly, trouble-free life. Until that Tuesday morning. March 15th, Tuesday morning. Marcus had come to work at 8:30 as usual. He got his coffee and sat at his desk, opened his computer. His routine was about to begin, but at 9:15 the first alarm came. Sarah from the accounting department. "Marcus, my computer won't open. There's a strange screen." Marcus went to Sarah's desk. There was a red message on the computer screen. "Your files have been encrypted. Payment required for recovery." Mark heart raced. Ransomware attack. It was a professional cyber attack. Sarah shut down the computer. Marcus said calmly, "Now," but it was too late. Within minutes, similar complaints started coming from all over the office. Kevin's computer, Linda's computer, IT servers, even the CEO's computer. They had all been attacked at the same time. Marcus immediately ran to the IT center. He checked the main servers. Terrible. The entire system had been hacked. Customer data, financial information, company secrets, everything had been encrypted. The attacker's message was very clear. $2 million in Bitcoin had to be paid within 72 hours. Otherwise, all data would be published on the internet. Marcus informed CEO Jack Wellington. Sir, we've been hit by a sophisticated ransomware attack. Wellington panicked. How bad is it? Very bad. All our data is encrypted. Client information, financial records, everything. What do we do? Marcus hesitated. The company could call the FBI, but this process would take weeks. They could pay the ransom, but there was no guarantee. Or, give me some time, Marcus said. I might have a solution. Marcus sat at the lab desk, opened his personal laptop. He began remembering programs, tools, techniques he hadn't used for 7 years. The old Ghost protocol days. First he analyzed the attack method. How had the ransomware entered the system? What method was used? Email attachment, website exploit, network vulnerability. He examined the log files. He followed the patterns. And finally found it. Spear phishing email. A fake PDF file sent to Sarah, titled Third Quarter Financial Report. But this wasn't ordinary ransomware. The code was very sophisticated, the encryption algorithm very strong. It wasn't amateur work. This was the work of a hacker at Marcus's old level. Marcus went deeper. He reverse engineered the binary code. He analyzed the encryption keys. He examined the communication protocol. And he noticed something. This attack's signature was familiar. Very familiar. It resembled a technique Marcus had used in 2006. Same method, same structure, same style. Impossible, Marcus muttered. But then he understood. One of his old crime partners had targeted the company and was using Marcus's old codes. Marcus took out his old hard drives. He opened backup files from 2007. He loaded his old hacking tools. Exploits, signature analyzers. CEO Wellington came over. Marcus, any progress? I'm working on it, sir. This is more complex than I initially thought. Should we call the FBI? Marcus hesitated. If they called the FBI, his past might be exposed, but the company's data also needed to be rescued. Give me 24 hours, Marcus said. If I can't solve it, then we'll call the FBI. Wellington nodded. You have full authorization. Whatever you need. Marcus turned to his screen. Ghost protocol mode activated. First, he needed to find the attacker's command and control server. He established a reverse connection, analyzed network traffic. He began decrypting the encrypted communications. Like in the old days, Marcus's fingers danced on the keyboard. Codes flowed, algorithms worked, systems opened. As if the 7-year break had never happened. At midnight, Marcus had infiltrated the attacker's server. Location: a server farm in Eastern Europe. Operator: alias Cream Songs. Marcus knew this name. It was an old partner. Crimson Ghost was smart, but not at Marcus's level. They had worked together in 2006, but Marcus was always one step ahead. Marcus launched a counterattack. He sent reverse malware to Crimson Ghost's system. He stole his own encryption keys. He disabled backup servers. At 3:30 a.m. the breakthrough came. Marcus had obtained all the encryption keys. He could decrypt the company's data, but first he sent a message to Crimson Ghost. This is Ghost Protocol. You're using my old code. Bad choice. Release the data or I'll make your life very difficult. You have 30 minutes. Crimson Ghost's response came immediately. Ghost, I thought you were dead or in prison. You can't stop me. Marcus smiled. Watch me. At 6 a.m. Marcus had recovered all company data. The ransomware had been completely cleaned. Backup systems that had been restored. Security gaps had been closed. He had also forwarded Crimson Ghost's entire operation to the FBI as an anonymous tip. The server location in Eastern Europe, real identity, list of other victims, everything. CEO Wellington came. Marcus, status report. All systems recovered, sir. Data is safe. Attack has been neutralized. Wellington couldn't believe it. How did you... The FBI couldn't have done this overnight. Marcus hesitated. Should he tell the truth? Sir, I have some background in cybersecurity, more than my resume indicates. What kind of background? Marcus took a deep breath. I used to work for the FBI, Cybercrimes Division, consultant. This wasn't completely true, but it was close. Wellington was impressed. Well, whatever your background, you saved our company. Name your price. At 6 a.m. Marcus had recovered all company data. The ransomware had been completely cleaned. Backup systems had been restored. Security gaps had been closed. He had also forwarded Crimson Ghost's entire operation to the FBI. As an anonymous tip, the server location in Eastern Europe, real identity, list of other victims, everything. CEO Wellington came. Marcus, status report. All systems recovered, sir. Data is safe. Attack has been neutralized. Wellington couldn't believe it. How did you... The FBI couldn't have done this overnight. Marcus hesitated. Should he tell the truth? Sir, I have some background in cybersecurity. More than my resume indicates. What kind of background? Marcus took a deep breath. I used to work for the FBI Cybercrimes Division, consultant. This wasn't completely true, but it was close. Wellington was impressed. Well, Whatever your background, you saved our company. Name your price. Asterisk 6 months later, Marcus was working both as IT security director at Meridian Financial and as a part-time consultant for the FBI. Legally, officially, as atonement for his past, Crimson Ghost and his network had been caught, thanks to information provided by Marcus. Europol had made a major bust. Dozens of cybercriminals had been arrested. Office workers had started calling Marcus Director Klein, but Marcus corrected them to still call me Uncle Marcus. The hierarchy changed, but I'm the same person. Sarah from accounting came to Marcus as Uncle Marcus. That attack a few months ago. You really saved us, didn't you? We saved us, Marcus said. Team effort, but seriously, how did you know what to do? Marcus looked at her. Sometimes life gives you skills you never expected to need again. The important thing is using them for the right reasons. Sarah nodded, confused but satisfied. Asterisk, Marcus Klein had never tried to run from his past, but he had tried to leave it behind. The ransomware attack showed him that some experiences aren't curses but blessings, if used correctly. Now he still works in the same office, still drinks the same coffee, still patiently solves people's problems. But now he's one of the company's most valuable assets. Because sometimes the best cyber defender is a former cyber attacker. And Marcus Klein knew both sides. Meridian Financial now has one of the most secure IT infrastructures in the region because the person protecting them knows attacks from the inside out. Now I ask you, have you ever encountered someone like Marcus, someone who used their past for redemption? Share their story in the comments. Because at Hidden Page Stories, we believe in second chances and redemption stories. If this story moved you, subscribe, share, and help us keep these voices alive. We'll see you in the next story. Until then, if you see someone working quietly in your IT department, know that their skills might be much deeper than you think.